Hello everyone. So Ukraine has released a new video today from the 2022 Battle of Hostamel. So it's an old video, but it's worth a look as this is a new video we haven't seen before. It was filmed by a member of a Russian Special Forces unit and captures a moment that a Ka-52 helicopter is hit by a MANPAD launched from Irpin. I'm going to play it with the original sound too. Sadly the person recording stops filming before we see it crash, but this helicopter was destroyed. I wonder if this might have been the soldier's oh crap moment when he realised everything wasn't going according to plan and they weren't going to capture Kyiv in 3 days as Ukraine was planning on fighting back. Now, the reason there's a bit of a delay here between the impact and the rotors coming off is the rotors were ejected by the Russian crew themselves. That's how the ejection system of the Ka-52 works. If a pilot needs to eject because the helicopter is so badly damaged or going down, the cockpit and rotors can be discharged and an ejector seat ejects the crew. That's what we're seeing here, though the video cuts out before we see if the crew ejected or not. Now, whilst this one is a new video, we do have confirmation of this Ka-52 going down. Here's a video we saw back in 2022, where that same Ka-52 is hit by a MANPAD. This one is filmed from a second helicopter following behind it. So this pilot must have been thanking his lucky stars. A lower on Twitter, Geolocated this to be here. So the cameraman was at roughly the red dot. The Ka-52 route is shown in yellow, and the MANPAD was flying in the direction of the red arrow. And this is here to the east of Hostomel Airport. You might remember Hostomel has been one of the biggest early disasters for Russia. Russia, as we all know, attempted an airborne landing here with multiple waves of helicopters featuring Mi-8s and Ka-52s, for Mi-8s carrying troops, Ka-52s for support, to capture the airport to give them a foothold northwest of Kyiv. Russia did capture the airport initially, but then they were defeated thanks to Ukrainian resistance and counter-attacks in Hostomel itself. So Russia was defeated here and in the surrounding area of Kyiv in early April. This was a very pivotal battle. Hostomel, if Russia's won here, would likely have led to them capturing Kyiv as well. The fighting around here prevented Russia from capturing the city, and in April, the Russians withdrew from Hostomel and the rest of the Kyiv area. You may remember that they called it a goodwill gesture. Now, I speak twaddle. Goodwill gesture translates to we got our arses handed to us. Sadly, we very rarely see Ka-52 losses anymore. Because of how vulnerable they are to MANPADs and small arms fire and SAMs, Russia started operating them at long range using Elmur missiles where they're safer. So that's it for this video. A blast from the past, but as this is new footage shared by Ukraine, I thought it worth a look. Thanks very much and take care everybody.